Void Chronicles, Season 1, Episode 7, The Shrine Contract. Kyomu floated above the zone, hidden behind layered mist and drifting shadow, its massive presence reduced to silence. From the outside, nothing stirred. From within, something watched. Inside Kyomu's inner chamber, Ray spread papers across the floor. Shrine sketches, symbol notes, fragments of contract patterns copied from old records. His hands moved with purpose, but his breathing betrayed tension. Akari tied her hair back tight. Blue funeral fire flickered faintly behind her mask, rising and falling like breath. She was calm, but the flame never fully rested. June paced back and forth, steps uneven, eyes darting as if the walls themselves might speak. Ryu sat apart from them all. He held the shrine mask in his hands. It felt heavier than it should. Not weight. Meaning. Ray watched the mask closely and told him not to put it on yet. Ryu answered that he wasn't planning to. Akari asked what would happen if the mask took his face. Ryu smiled faintly and said that if it did, it would learn what regret felt like. Jun stopped pacing. He said that wasn't funny. Ryu answered calmly. He wasn't joking. They slipped into the shrine district under cover of night. There were no lanterns here, no music, no lingering warmth of human presence, only wind, and it didn't move like air. It moved like something listening. The shrine gates were old, too old for a town that still held festivals elsewhere. June whispered that nobody went here at night. Akari answered that then they would be the first. Ray crouched beside the gate markings and touched the carved wood. His fingers traced symbols worn down by time. This wasn't just a shrine. It was a lock. Ryu told him to unlock it. Ray exhaled and explained that the shrine would only open if it recognized who stood before it. Ryu raised the shrine mask. He stepped forward and placed it over his face. The moment it settled, the entire shrine district went quiet. Not night quiet. Rule quiet. Akari's flame dimmed instantly, like it had been ordered to behave. Ray felt pressure in his chest, like a hand resting over his heart. June's porcelain eye flickered. He whispered that something had noticed them. Ray asked Ryu if he felt anything. From behind the mask, Ryu answered calmly. He said he felt judged. The shrine gate creaked open on its own. Inside, the air was colder than outside. Not naturally cold. Stripped. A stone sign stood beside the entrance. Ray read it aloud. Shrine law. Speak only with a mask. Akari pointed out that they were masked. Ray told her it wasn't that kind. June's voice shook as he realized cloth masks didn't count. Only contract masks did. Akari asked what they were supposed to do now. Ryu turned slowly and said that nobody would speak. They moved forward in silence. The corridor beyond was lined with masks, not decorations, remains. Some were cracked, some broken. Some looked new, like they had been worn yesterday. June's breathing grew louder. Ray signaled him to calm down. A soft sound began. Not footsteps. Whispers. Akari's flame flickered violently. Ray whispered that something was there. June mouthed for everyone not to speak. Ryu walked forward like he owned the corridor. At the far end, a figure appeared. Not an enforcer. Not human. A priest's mask floated where a face should be. Its body was layered cloth, ceremonial robes moving without a person inside them. It held a bell. It rang once. The corridor walls tightened inward. The being spoke without sound. Words appeared in the air like carved script. "State your name." Akari stiffened. Ray's heart dropped. Jun looked ready to collapse. Ryu tilted his head. He understood immediately. This was not asking for a true name. It was demanding a declared anchor. Ray stepped forward without speaking. He opened his book, ripped out a page, and wrote quickly in ink. He held it up. Mugen. The shrine spirit tilted its head. New words appeared. 3 enter under one name. Ray wrote again. Yes. The spirit paused. Then it rang its bell, softly. Contract accepted. Akari exhaled silently. Jun slid down the wall in relief. Ryu's mask didn't move, but Ray felt it. Respect. A leader accepting a strategist. The shrine spirit raised its bell again. New words formed. Trial. Prove your identity. Akari narrowed her eyes and silently asked how. The reply appeared. Move your mask. Akari froze. Ray froze. Jun panicked. Ryu stayed calm. Akari mouthed no. The shrine responded. Refusal equals vanish. Jun trembled violently. Ray thought fast. He wrote again. What is identity? The shrine paused, then answered. Identity is what remains when stripped. Akari clenched her fists. Ray understood, Amo. This wasn't theft. It was a concept trial. Ryu stepped forward. He removed the shrine mask. Nothing happened. No glow. No awakening. But the air sharpened, like the shrine disliked his face. Words appeared. You are unproven. Ryu smiled. He told it to test him. The bell rang. A new law formed instantly. Combat trial. The corridor expanded into an arena. The masks on the walls shifted, watching. Akari's flame ignited. Ray prepared script. Jun backed away. 3 enforcers appeared. Blank masks, silent masks. Their presence was heavy. Ray said they were shrine grade. Akari said good. Ryu stepped forward. Stillwater branch. Stance. Calm. The first enforcer struck. Ryu slipped, countered with an elbow. The enforcer didn't flinch. It grabbed him. Ryu twisted out and rolled free. Akari lashed blue funeral fire into a thread, wrapping the enforcer's arm. It cut not flesh, but contract pressure. The enforcer slowed. Ray wrote in the air. Covenant. Rule. Witness. The arena floor stamped. Ray could see the law flow now. He shouted that they weren't enemies. They were contracts. Ryu adjusted instantly. Stillwater branch became Stillwater contract style. He struck where the masked law anchor sat. One perfect hit. Crack. The enforcer staggered. Akari burned its face. The mask warped. Ray stamped again. The enforcer dissolved into cloth. 1 down. 2 remained. Jun whispered. Too loud. You're learning too fast. Immediately, words appeared. Violation. Jun began to fade. Akari screamed his name. Ray wrote frantically. He speaks under Mugen name. Contract protects him. The shrine paused. Jun stopped fading. Barely. Ryu looked back once and told Jun not to speak again. Jun nodded desperately. They defeated the remaining enforcers through coordination. Akari trapped space with a boundary flame. Ray stamped pressure points. Ryu struck anchors. When the final enforcer dissolved, silence returned. The shrine spirit floated closer to Ryu. It rang the bell once. You do not fear erasure. Ryu stared back. Then came the next judgment. You are dangerous. Ryu smiled faintly. Good. The spirit turned away. A hidden door opened deeper inside the shrine. Enter. Later, back inside Kiyomu, Akari burned with adrenaline. Ray shook from exhaustion. June sat silent, terrified but alive. Ryu opened the clan head ledger and wrote, "Shrines don't pray. They judge. Rules don't hate. They erase. If we want keys, we must survive the laws that guard them. If the world tests me, I'll test it back."